It was a gloomy Tuesday when Mia first walked into Red Hawk Dojo. The cold wind tugged at her gray hoodie, and her sweatpants were soaked from the drizzle outside. She looked like someone who had accidentally wandered into the wrong place. Her sneakers were old, and her duffel bag had a broken zipper. But she walked in with quiet confidence. The receptionist looked up and gave a polite smile. "Can I help you?" "Hi," Mia said softly. "I'm here for the beginner adult class I registered online." The receptionist glanced at her, surprised. Most new students came in activewear or with excited chatter. Mia looked like she hadn't smiled in weeks. "Of course," the receptionist said. "You're in Dojo 2. Starts in 10 minutes." Mia nodded and quietly walked down the hall. Dojo 2 was filled with chatter and stretching. A few black belts hung around for warm-ups, helping guide beginners. As Mia stepped in, a few eyes immediately found her. One of the black belts, Jake, leaned over to his buddy and whispered, "Looks like someone's mom got lost." The buddy laughed. "Hope she brought cookies." Mia pretended not to hear. She picked a quiet spot at the edge of the mat, slipped off her sneakers, and began to stretch. Every movement was precise. Her back stayed straight, her breathing was calm. But she did it all in silence. Jake approached her, towering and smug. "Hey there," he said. "First class?" Mia gave a polite nod. "Yes," he smirked. "Try to keep up. We don't do water breaks for tourists." "Thanks for the advice," she replied evenly. As the class began, Sensei Thomas walked in. A respected martial artist, he immediately commanded attention. "Line up!" Everyone fell into place. Mia stood quietly at the end, beside a young college student who looked equally unsure. They began with warm-ups. Jumping jacks, kicks, squats. Mia performed each one with fluid control. She didn't strain, didn't puff, didn't lag. But she also didn't show off, she simply moved. When they moved into basic strikes, Mia followed along quietly. Her punches were measured, her form solid. Jake noticed. As the class moved into paired drills, Mia was, to her dismay, matched with him. "Let's see what you've got," he said, surely talking. They were instructed to practice slow jab block combos. Jake threw his jabs just a bit too fast, a bit too hard. Mia blocked each one with calm precision. "You been watching YouTube videos?" he asked. She didn't answer. Then he swept his foot forward, lightly trying to trip her. Mia stepped aside easily and let his momentum throw him off balance. She didn't push, didn't react. She just sidestepped perfectly. Jake frowned. "Switch partners," Sensei called. But now everyone was curious. A few eyes lingered on Mia. By the end of class, whispers had started. "She's too smooth. That block was insane. She's not a beginner." After class, Donna, a second-degree brown belt, approached her. "Hey, you were really good. Have you trained before?" Mia smiled faintly. "A little." "Where?" She paused. "Okinawa." Donna blinked. "Like the Okinawa?" Mia nodded. "My grandfather had a small dojo. I started at 5. Dana stared. "Why didn't you say anything?" "Didn't want to make a scene. Just wanted to move again." The next class, more eyes followed Mia as she entered. Jake didn't speak to her. In fact, he kept a wide distance. Sensei Thomas called her in after class. "You know, you're not supposed to be in beginner class, right?" Mia sighed. "I just wanted to ease back in." "I understand," he said. "But you're beyond advanced. Would you be willing to spar in next week's demo?" She hesitated. "With who?" "Me." She nodded. "Okay." Word spread fast. "She's sparring Sensei? She's barely said 10 words. Bet she gets crushed." Demo day came. The dojo was packed, students, parents, instructors from nearby schools. Mia stepped onto the mat in a simple white gi. Still no belt, she refused to wear one. Sensei Thomas bowed. She bowed back. Then the match began. It was supposed to be light, it wasn't. Sensei came in fast, a controlled but rapid combo aimed at testing her reflexes. Mia blocked, pivoted, and returned 2 clean strikes to his shoulder and leg in one motion. The crowd gasped. Sensei smiled. "Okay then." What followed was 5 minutes of the most intense sparring the dojo had ever seen. Mia moved like wind. She countered, shifted, avoided, and struck with perfect timing. No brute force, no aggression, just absolute control. She spun out of grabs, tapped pressure points, landed legal strikes gently but precisely. When it ended, Sensei held up her hand. Applause shook the walls. He bowed deeper this time. Everyone, meet Miya Tanaka. Trained under Master Hiro Tanaka in Okinawa, 5th Dan. Gasps rippled through the crowd. Jake turned red. Dana looked proud. Miya bowed once again. "But why come here anonymously?" someone asked. She took the mic. "I spent years training in silence. Then my grandfather passed. I stopped everything. This dojo reminded me what I loved. I came to feel the art again. Not for belts, not for status." Everyone stood. Even Master Oda, the dojo's founder, stepped forward. "Miss Tanaka, this dojo is honored by your presence." From that day on, Miya became a mentor. She taught quietly, corrected kindly, and never raised her voice. Jake, now humbled, asked her for guidance. She smiled. "Only if you stop trying to trip your partners." He laughed. "Deal." And the dojo changed. The belt stopped mattering as much. The respect shifted from rank to character, and it all began with a quiet woman who just wanted to feel the movement again. Never underestimate someone based on appearance. Real strength doesn't shout. It listens, observes, and only speaks when necessary. True warriors move with humility, not ego. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.